music is my spiritual gift. It's always been a part of my life. It's always been something, as far as I can remember, I've always served in that capacity, whether it be children's choir, whether it have to sing solos as a young child in church. It was almost as if it was second nature. It wasn't one of those things where you really could fight against it. It's something that we wanted to be a part of. We wanted to be in the choir. We wanted to sing. I honestly have to say, as a child, I really didn't want to be the one up front. I just wanted to sing alto, or I just wanted to be in the choir. And then it got to a point where I was pushed to be they started a children's choir, and I became the children's choir director as a middle school / high schooler. And so it wasn't until I became an adult is where I really was forced into being a praise and worship leader. So I sang on praise teams. I just wanted to sing alto, to sit in the background and be a part of, but not be up front. And it wasn't until I moved to New York and I had a friend by the name of Vladimir Dugay, and he was like, I need you to lead out in praise and worship. I was like, I don't even know how to I don't know what that means. He was like, well, you've seen it done before. And he was like, you're never really gonna learn unless you put yourself out there, unless you dive in. And it was ever since then, I haven't really looked back. And I wanna say that was maybe 5 years ago, and I haven't really looked back. And I wanna say coming to RPC, that was my driving force. I think that was the main reason why I even relocated to Maryland. My relationship with Christ has changed because of being here at RPC. Like, I'm a 4th generation Seventh-day Adventist. But I didn't get to really know who Jesus was until I want to say college is where I really understood who he was and was able to worship him for myself and not copy or mimic whatever my dad was doing, whatever my grandmother was doing, but really internalizing it and letting it be me. I've been able to be spiritually unrestricted. I'm sorry. It's okay. Where I don't feel embarrassed to worship, or I don't feel held back, but I can worship him the way that I know how and the way that he speaks to me. I don't have to feel like, oh God, I love you and I worship you, but really be able to lift my hands and open my mouth and say whatever it is that I feel like I need to say to him, not worried about what anybody else is thinking. And I think I've really been able to do that at RPC. RPC allows you to be spiritually open, and they're spiritually open-minded, and just be able to just worship your God the way that you know how. And I appreciate that about this church, because it has also done that for so many other people. RPC is a place, if you're searching for a church that's going to allow you to praise him unrestricted, then this is the church that you need to be at, or you need to find a place where you're able to do that. And so I implore any of you that are searching for a place where you have a spiritual gift, or you're trying to figure out what that spiritual gift is, join the class to find out what your spiritual gift is. And when you find out what it is, or if you have something that you're really good at, find a ministry that will allow you to express yourself and be used in such a way that is going to be a blessing to somebody else. And so, yeah, sorry. I had to chalk it up to the hormones. Woo, sorry. Sorry.